Welcome back to another video, guys. So I took a sell trade on volatility 10 index and the signal was shared as well. You can see I'm moving deep in profit. The trade is moving nicely up. So what's the market analysis? How did I get the sells on this index? How did I know this index is going to sell? So firstly, I went to the higher time frame. Or let's emphasize on this. Whenever I want to look at future opportunities, whenever I want to analyze the market, start from a higher time frame. A high time frame can be a weekly time frame, it can be the daily time frame, and it can be the monthly time frame. But in most cases, I start from the weekly time frame so I can be able to see the bigger picture of the market, so I can be able to spot the levels and zones properly. So coming to the weekly time frame on this index, we can see that this index was previously in a downtrend. That's the first thing I identify. The previous market structure, the previous market direction, and we can tell that this index was previously on a downtrend, creating lower highs and lower lows. So how to identify it, and we can see the current market structure as well, the current market direction. That is the next nice spot where the market is headed to next. And you can see clearly that this index is heading to the upside, creating higher highs and higher lows. So I spot the market trend. That's the first step. So after that, I spot the levels and zones, the key levels and key zones on the market. These key levels are zones which we could expect possible market reaction, a level that has been tested multiple times, like twice, 3 times, 4 times, a level that market has sold and bought on as a support and as a resistance. So we got one of those levels at this point. We got one of those levels here. This is a key level of support, because when we zoom in the chart, you can see how price bought on this level previously. Price came back to the same level, bought from it again as a support, and the third buys at this level as a support. So this is one of the key levels we got, and the next level we have is at this zone, which is a key level as well. We can see market reactions on this level as a resistance and as a support. Firstly, we got price sell from here as a resistance. The first sells, the second sells at this point as a resistance, right? And the third sells at this zone as a what? Resistance. So this is the key 2 levels we got firstly on this particular index on the weekly time frame. So after spotting the levels and zones, what do we expect of this index? Firstly, we can see that the current market trend is uptrend. Market is currently in an uptrend, creating higher highs and higher lows. We got the first low here, the first low at this point, the second low, a higher low, and we're yet to get the third low at this zone. And for us to get a third low, we have to expect price to sell to the downside to come test our trend support, because on trend lines we have our support level and our resistance level. Gotten the first test as a resistance, as a support, the second test as a support. So we have to expect price to come give the third test at this zone as a what? Support. And you can see the market reactions on this level as a resistance. It sells, and whenever price gets to this level, it sells. Whenever price gets to this level, it sells. Right, so what do we expect of this index? We can see that we got price move in an uptrend previously to come test our trend resistance. Now market is in a downward phase, a downtrend phase in this overall market uptrend. So we have to expect the sells in the coming days and weeks on this index for price to come test our weekly time frame trend support. So coming to the daily time frame on this index, we can see that we got price move in a downtrend on the daily time frame, which is the market's expectations, which we're expecting price to move in to come test our key support trend on the weekly time frame. This point, right? Let's mark it up. Let's identify it. This level, this particular zone on the weekly time frame, right? So we can see that the sells is expected on this index, and we can also see the market form this reversal pattern formation, this head and shoulders pattern formation. We got the left shoulder at that point, we got the head at this zone, and we got the right shoulder at this point. This a head and shoulders pattern formation is a bearish reversal pattern formation, and we have the neckline at this point, because on every reversal pattern formation there's always a neckline. We can see our market has been selling after the break of this head and shoulders pattern formation neckline. We're getting the sells to the downside, and our first point of target is this green line, right, which is a zone we spotted on the weekly time frame. We had this level as a key level of resistance, right? So we expect price to come test this same identified level in the coming days and hours on this index. So after I might have identified the market direction on the daily time frame, the current market direction, we can see that this market is moving in a downtrend on the daily time frame, creating lower highs and lower lows. Let's spot the market direction. We got the first highs at this point, the first highs at that zone, the second highs at this point, but a lower high, right? The third highs at this zone, a lower high, and the fourth highs at this point, a lower high. So you can see clearly that this market is creating series of what? Lower highs and lower lows. So we got the first low at this point our trend support, the first low there, the second low at this zone, but price didn't really test our trend support, and the third low at this point. So market is in a downtrend on the daily time frame, which is the major information we need where the market is headed to on the daily time frame. So whenever market is moving in a downtrend, look out for more of sell opportunities, and whenever market is moving in an uptrend, look out for more of buy opportunities. So after you might have spotted the market direction on the daily time frame, next thing you do is to go to the 4-hour time frame to spot the levels and zones, the key zones we could expect price to break, right? A break and retest to take the sells on. So we can see that the market is already creating this lower highs as well on the 4-hour time frame. These two lower highs formation, which is a bearish structure, and also got price creates this lower lows formation as well, which is what a bearish structure. So I got this market structure identified, this market formation, and we had a level on the 4-hour time frame, a key level of support, which price has always bought from. Whenever price gets to that level, it buys from it. Whenever price gets to that level, it buys from it. So we got the first buys as a support, the second buys, the third buys. We got multiple market reaction on this level as a key level of support on the 4-hour time frame. We can see this clearly on the 1-hour time frame that this is a key zone, an important level on this index, right? So all I did was to wait for price to break below this level. Remember, we're looking at for sell opportunities because we are able to identify the market direction on the 4-hour time frame, on the daily time frame, and worked alongside with the market direction on the 4-hour time frame, right? So here on the 4-hour time frame, we got this key level of support, which price broke below. So our point of focus is a break and retest of this level of support on resistance, which price actually did at this point. So we got price break and retest this level, gave the first sells here, the second sells, and the third sells, and these two sells price give at this point is a very structure. We got price from two equal highs at that zone, right? Let's spot it. We got the first high at this point. You can see that our sell confidence is adding up. We got the first high at that point, we got the second high at this zone, right? So these two highs, these two equal highs price formed is a very structured, a bearish market move, right? And it's one of those informations I needed to take the sells, one of those confirmations I needed to get into the trade. So after this highs formation, this double top formation, we had price from a level, a key level of support, a key level would say, because price sold and bought on that level. You can see the market reaction clearly on the 15-minute time frame. So we got price sell from here as a resistance, the first sell at this point as a resistance, a support here, support at this point, support at this point. So we got price do what? Break below this level. So I got my entry on the break and close below this key level, adding to this uptrend support level market was formed. We had this uptrend support level here, this uptrend support level at this zone. Let's put the uptrend resistance level as well. So we got this like an ascending channel, which is a bearish continuation pattern or a bearish reversal pattern, right? So we got price from this ascending channel. So I waited for price to break below this identified key level as well as our trend support level to take my sells. So all I did was to wait for a candlestick break and close below this identified level in general to take my sells. So I got into the trade at this point. I took my sell trade here and the signal was shared as well. So you can see how a trade is moving in profit and moving nicely well in profit. So that's it, guys. That's what I was able to take the sell trade on this index. My first CP level has been smashed because it was at this point. My first CP level was at this zone, right? This level of support here. So likely to get price react on this same level, which market is actually doing. So my first CP level got smashed. My second CP is at this zone. It's likely to be at this point. We'll set it up by the end of this video. My second CP level would be on our trend support zone, our trend support level. Let's mark it up. The level of 6856.042. That would be our second TP level, and our third TP level would be at this zone, this level. So that's it, guys. That was always able to take the sell trade on volatility 10 index, working with market price action, identifying the market key level and zones, and looking out for my entries on a lower time frame. So hit the like button for more trade reviews like this, and drop a good comment on this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and to my 20 viewers, I appreciate your support for engaging my videos. Name is Lord, guys. Let's do more, and then for the